Hey, hey, wake up.
Huh? What?
Are you okay?
Well,
I have no idea where we are. I think I might have an iPad on me.
I'm Gia, the pod's personal AI. Click on the phone divider to find a map while I explain your location and what you should be aware of. Surveying our surroundings, we find ourselves in Earth's largest expanse, the Pacific Ocean. This vast Pacific is but one of Earth's 5 primary oceans, joined by the Atlantic, Arctic, Indian, and Southern, together forming the global network of our planet's open ocean biomes. Open oceans are classified as any bodies of water away from the coastal boundaries and above the seabed, stranded amidst a vast biome away from coastal constraints, which ranges from tropics to the polar zones. Lying longitudinally between the Americas and Asia-Australia, the Pacific spans from the chilly Arctic north to the frosty Antarctic south. According to human terminology, the oceanic biome delves into 5 stratified zones: the sunlit epipelagic at the surface, followed in depth by the mesopelagic, bathyopelagic, abyssopelagic, and at the greatest depths, the hadopelagic. The open ocean's climate, from the cool of the summers to the deep chill of the winters, sees temperatures spanning from 28 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit, with the Pacific Ocean's range being slightly narrower at 31 to 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Oceanic salinity, a measure of dissolved salt content, is dictated by wind, precipitation, and evaporation patterns, exemplified by the equatorial belt's low salinity of approximately 34 parts per thousand due to significant rainfall, minimal evaporation, and subdued winds. Salinity, quantified in grams of salt per kilogram of seawater, varies across the Pacific, reaching 37 parts per thousand in the southeastern regions and 36 parts per thousand in the north. The weather is orchestrated by global winds and density gradients, engendered by temperature and salinity variances, spawning currents that may give rise to formidable hurricanes and typhoons. Rainfall in the ocean varies between 60 to 250 inches, constituting 78% of Earth's total rainfall. The Pacific, with an annual precipitation of 80 inches, claims the title for the highest rainfall across Earth's regions.
thanks, Gia.
I think it'd be safer to stay in the pod.
I agree, but our emergency supplies will have run out in 3 days, so we need to go outside and hunt.
Yeah, I think we should go to sleep.
Yo, where's the food? Did you eat it all?
Ha ha. Well, I'm not going to the ocean.
Fine, let's go do babu. Loser goes in the ocean.
Okay.
Alright. Beep, bop, boo. Haha, loser.
Fine. Gia, what's it like out there?
Embarking on an oceanic exploration demands an understanding of its interplay abiotic and biotic factors. Abiotic factors, the non-living constituents of the ecosystem such as temperature and salinity, markedly influence marine life, governing their growth, survival, reproduction, and habitats. While salinity remains relatively constant, other abiotic factors like nutrients, oxygen, tides, currents may vary. Nutrients like carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus are indispensable for life as the building blocks of key molecules like DNA, RNA, and proteins. These molecules cycle throughout the ocean. Predominantly, photosynthesis in the upper layers drives the nutrient cycle, with some sinking to enrich the ocean floor, perpetuating the cycle. Oxygen, a core component of oceanic mass, plays a pivotal role in respiration, metabolism, photosynthesis, and various chemical processes, essential for aerobic organisms like fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and worms, which derive their oxygen from photosynthetic algae and phytoplankton. Tides, aka the ocean's surface's periodic height fluctuations, induce alterations in water temperature, salinity, and oxygen levels, with certain organisms adapted to withstand these changes. Currents, essentially horizontal water flows driven by wind. Tides, the corrosive effect, soil heating, and density disparities act as oceanic conveyors, distributing larvae and eggs, as well as nutrients, while serving as a connective thread linking all aquatic ecosystems. Biotic factors are any living organisms that affect their ecosystem. Biotic factors include aquatic plants, bacteria, and fish. Aquatic plants are an important food source for many types of fish, and they provide shelter for fish and other marine life as well. Aquatic plants are at the front of the marine food chains. For example, from the sun, the aquatic plant seagrass photosynthesizes. The dugong eats the seagrass, and the tiger fish sharks eat the dugongs. Humans hunt tiger sharks and eat them as well. Aquatic plants produce the oxygen necessary for the environment as a byproduct of photosynthesis. Bacteria near the surface are usually photosynthesizers because they access lots of sunlight, like cyanobacteria. At deeper depths, they have to adapt to live without sunlight, which leads to greater bacterial diversity. Fish are predators that consume microorganisms, plants, and smaller animals. They recycle nutrients they take in through their excretions, which acts as fertilizers for seagrass and algae. They're important to the food chain as they also act as prey for some species.
Hey Gia, just wondering, what kind of foods can I find here?
Here is a list of fauna life found in the open ocean. Dugong, spotted eel ray, box jellyfish, common octopus, tiger shark, sei whale, yellowfin tuna, albacore tuna, and the giant oceanic manta ray. The giant manta ray exemplifies a remarkable adaptation journey within its environment. As the world's sole filter-feeding ray, its evolution led to the loss of all but a single band of teeth on its lower jaw, shifting from bottom-feeding to filtering plankton and fish larvae through its gills. Its skin has evolved from dermal denticles to a thick mucus-covered layer, and its tail barb transformed into a vestigial structure due to human interactions. Finally, their wing-like pectoral fins emerged, restoring them with the agility to glide through water with notable ease. However, this creature cannot be captured easily for the sake of hunger purposes, so I would suggest catching the tuna fish commonly eaten by humans over there.
Thank you, Gia. Yo, look what I caught! Albacore tuna.
Tonight we eat like kings. Yo, we're out of water.
I hope it rains soon. It's the only reliable way. What was that?
I don't know, let's find out.
What is that?
I think it's a human.
Is it awake?
Huh? What? Who are you guys?
Oh, my name's Anish, and this is Harasees.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, I'm Tejaswini. Could I please stay with you? God, I'm starving. It's been like 2 days or so since I've been out there.
You want some tuna?
No, sorry, I'm vegetarian.
Hey Anish, can you check if AIGA has anything on what she can eat?
Okay, sure.
Here is the flora life found in the open ocean. Eelgrass, sargassum, phytoplankton, bubble algae, red algae, scroll algae, sea lettuce algae. Here is red algae. Red algae are algae that can be found in coral reefs or tide pools in the open ocean. Most coral reefs are restricted to the epipelagic zone. However, red algae can survive at greater depths in the epipelagic zone due to its phytourethane pigment. This allows them to absorb blue light waves, which are two light waves that penetrate the water the most. Red algae utilizes the two common seawater chemicals, calcium and carbonate, to form hardened cell walls. This allows red algae to withstand the ocean current and prevent from snapping off.
Alright, great. Next time we go hunting, we can get you some red algae.
Great, thanks, guys.
Sure, no problem.
Alright, let's go to bed. Anish, Tage, where are you guys? Oh my god. Anish?
Yo, what happened?
She's dead!
Oh my god. It's fine. She probably suffered some wounds in the plane crash.
We didn't have him yesterday. Also, what are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing? Oh, it's raining outside. I should probably go collect it. See ya.
Hey AI, can you tell me the cause of Tage's death?
She died from a stabbing to the heart, but I can't identify by who.
Yo, Harrison, look! I got us a bunch of water to last us for the next few days.
That's cool.
You okay?
I'm gonna get some resources.
Okay.
I know what you did.
It's about time you found out.
I'm rescued! Surviving in the ocean was stressful. The sounds of whales singing and clapping their tails kept me up all night. The wind was a nice background noise though. When re-entering the pod after searching for food, the ocean smelled sulfurish and salty. The temperamental waters were warm yet cooling through my swimsuit. I kept the sharp coral reefs at the back of my mind. When getting air, the salty water splashed my face. However, water was also my biggest problem. It only came every few days with storms that were inconsistent at best. 2 days without water, and it felt like my body couldn't function. The pod getting submerged was a constant fear of mine. Additionally, the monstrous waves over 60 feet tall kept crashing against the pod.